Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time here. Hope you're doing really well. Today we're back with another trailer reaction, this time to Ripley. Now I don't know if this has anything to do with the talented Mr. Ripley. It's a film I never saw years ago, but I know of it. I'm intrigued by this because I saw the picture of Andrew Scott and it's in black and white. Once we're out the other side, I'll give you my thoughts and we'll have a little look into what the film is actually about. I watch a lot of classics on the channel, so I thought this was a very apt one. Also, one addition is apparently this is not a film, this is a TV show. I've just found out after watching it and I wanted to come back and add this little bit at the beginning for you. It's a limited time series of about 8 episodes, I believe. So without further ado, let's watch the Ripley trailer. Oh, the cinematography is oozing.
What line of work are you in, Tom?
Accounting.
You're a very hard man to find.
This looks so gorgeous.
He came to Italy, moved into Dickie's house. He just wouldn't go away.
You like art, Tom? You're in the right place.
You like art, Tom? Well, you're in the right place.
Oh, does he mimic
Tom is
people
one of those
then?
people who takes advantage of people.
Ah,
He's taking advantage
right.
of Dickie.
Was that Christopher Nolan a second ago?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Brief glance, it looked a bit like him. Oh, he knows.
False IDs.
Wait, it's a series. I thought it was a film.
What's going on, Tom?
You crazy?
It's not
I
Christopher
don't
Nolan. It
trust
looks like him a bit.
He's a liar. It's his profession.
The corpse was found on the Via Piantica, struck on the head by some heavy instrument.
Oh my God.
He seems like a...
This is what I do for a living.
Oh god, this cinematography is
interfering.
gorgeous.
I'd like you to leave.
I bet you would.
It's so
Is that in Rome?
vintage
And Signor Ripley
looking.
is missing.
Yes,
This is the situation.
every shot is a piece of art. I want to watch it again.
The corpse was found on the Via Piantica, struck on the head by some heavy instrument.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I'm really loving the style of this. Like a kind of a murder mystery, psychological
I'd like you to leave.
I bet you would.
thriller.
Someone is dead in Rome, and Signor Ripley is missing.
Okay, well, what? Yeah, so I had to watch that trailer twice because the first time watching it, I was just in awe of the cinematography. It looks stunning, absolutely freaking gorgeous. And it's very, very vintage, very film noir cinematography. It's not just because it's black and white, but I mean the cinematography reminds me so much of films from way back when. And for it being in black and white, obviously that does help to add to that. So yeah, I had to watch it the second time so I can get the context of what most of the story was going to be about. And apparently it's a TV series. I thought it was a film all along, so my apologies. I really like the look of it and I'd love to see it with you guys if you'd like to see it on the channel. But the thing is, I haven't seen the talented Mr. Ripley, so maybe I should go back and I should watch that first and then watch this. When did the talented Mr. Ripley come out? I don't know. Is it anything to do with this? I don't know. It feels like it probably should be because it's about a Ripley, but there's probably a billion Ripleys. And this guy's, I believe, killing people but he's also playing on people's emotions by the sounds of it, or at least he's playing with people's heads anyway. What are your guys' thoughts? Are you going to be watching this when it comes out? It says April 4th it's coming out on Netflix. It feels a shame. I feel like they should have made that into a film and then released it in the cinemas. I have so many thoughts as well, so I'm going to skip back through the trailer to give you a couple of thoughts. I can't believe I thought the guy was Christopher Nolan at first. I don't know, there's an element about him that reminds me. I think it's the slicked back hair. He's got kind of a similar facial structure to him.
You crazy?
Looked it up on Google because I was trying to figure out some of the elements of the film and what it was about, and apparently this is about Tom Ripley. It's 1960s New York, and he's hired by a wealthy man to convince his wayward son to return home from Italy. But Tom's introduction to Dickie Greenleaf's leisurely life abroad is the step into a complex life of deceit, fraud and murder. Oh, this sounds like it's going to be very good. Apparently this series is based on Patricia Highsmith's best-selling Tom Ripley novels. Andrew Scott is playing a very good role, but Andrew Scott is brilliant in everything I've seen him in. Yeah, so looking up the talented Mr. Ripley does appear the same thing. It says Tom travels to Venice to convince Dickie, and we saw Venice in the trailer. He travels to Venice to convince Dickie, a wealthy heir, to return to the US. However, he gets obsessed with Dickie's lavish lifestyle and resorts to extreme measures to impersonate him. That is the reason why he was mimicking him. And I said, oh, does he mimic people? What I meant by that is does he impersonate people and, you know, go as them and do things as them? Which in the context of the film would be like him committing the murder as this other guy and pretending he is him. It is a psychological thriller. It's a 1955 psychological thriller novel. I don't want to look too much into the talented Mr. Ripley in case it gives too much away, because already it said more in the description of that film than it did in the description of Ripley, and the monochrome look of it just, it's so gorgeous. Oh, the cover art is absolutely beautiful as well. It says there's going to be 8 episodes. Going back to the trailer and knowing the whole psychological thriller part of it, and I love psychological thrillers, but knowing that he potentially impersonates the guy and he's trying to mimic his voice, he's looking around the home and knowing, he's into artwork. It's going to be a great delve into how they play the story with him impersonating him, then the way that he explains it all and covers it all up. If you're wondering where the beautiful place is that's not New York City, it's the cliffside resort town of Positano. I've probably butchered the names of these, and various villages on the islands of Ischia and Procida near Naples, and they were used to represent the fictional town of Mongibello or Mongibello. Let me know if you know how to pronounce that properly. Oh god, there's another bit of artwork as well that's even more stunning. I love black and white photography, and I shoot black and white photography sometimes myself, but black and white, there's something so sophisticated and just beautiful and elegant about it, and this film really does it well. Here you go, I have to give the shout out to the cinematographer for it being stunning work. It's Robert Elswit, and they were the cinematographer for 8 episodes, and it was shot on Arri Alexa LF digital cameras. It's a shame it wasn't shot on film. Apparently the reason for it being shot in black and white, and this is what Stephen Zaillian has said, who's the film's director, said the edition of the Ripley book that I had on my desk had an evocative black and white photograph on the cover. As I was writing, I held that image in my mind. Black and white fits this story, and it's gorgeous. And I highly agree. Anyway guys, if you did like this, I normally do film reactions and episode reactions to shows. I don't normally watch trailers, but I have been watching a few of them. So if you do like this kind of thing, or if you do like normal reactions, then yeah, consider clicking that like button and subscribing to the channel. Don't forget you can check out the Patreon as well for uncut reactions and early accesses as well. If you do love black and white, if you love cinematography and you love everything vintage, then you'll love some of the films that we've watched on the channel already. Take care guys, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. If you're still here to the very end, then thank you so much, and also a huge thank you to my wonderful patrons: Roger C. Griffith, Douglas Collier, Terry V, Miggy Love, Chris Holmes, Jojo, Thomas Masters, Shoehorn1234, Res, Patrick Durr, Andrew Blount, Carlos, Marla Mize, Rob, Chandra Blair, Scott, Paul Zawicki, Randy, Kirsten, Juan Pablo Camero, JL, Maggie, Freya Alexandra, Milo, Miranda, Edna, Gina Aman, Tess Avaland, Olivia, Maria Stojceva, Nosesno, Megan Janoviak, Rainy Tomo, Strawberry Tree, Kirsten Bailey, Boobly Boo, Louise Vanderhoven, Aubrey Terry, Wraithist, Heidi Steele, City D, Bumblebee, Joshua, Jesse, Rena Burrow, Meet, Lolita Verbakovskia, Eli, Holly Jeffries, Alenka Hafner, HM Garth, Chloe Grover, Neb, Kyle Baker, Abby Barker, Tom Tattershall, Kristen Olds, Tilly Chum, Laura Hutchison, Tara M. Wilcoxon, Sazzy Nation, Ferdinand Pitchard, Jim McKay, Sphere, Mel Days, Fran in the Pen, BG, Tara, Rags and Muffins, Nameless Human Being, Deb, Philippa Chapman, and Emily. If you'd like to see more videos, there's some more on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you next time.